YouTube, what's going on, man? It's your boy Booba and welcome back to another play review on the channel. Hope you guys are having an incredible day. In today's video, we're going to go ahead and check out the new FUT Birthday Hero SBC card for none other than Paulo Futre. Paulo Futre is a 90 rated card. He has the explosive acceleration type, left footer with 5-star skill moves and 5-star weak foot. Now, we do see a lot of versatility with the card, which is always really nice to see. He can play the left wing, left mid, right wing, and striker positions. And in order to complete the SBC, I feel like it's actually pretty decent value. An 85, an 86, and an 87 rated team. It's going to cost you roughly like 150, 160,000 coins to complete. If we go ahead and look at his in-game stats in a bit more detail, we can see that the card does have the potential to actually be quite OP in game. Now, compared to his regular hero card, he did end up getting like a +2, +3 upgrade to each face stat. As you guys probably already know, with Paulo Futre, his base card is like 3-star, 4-star, or 4-star, 3-star, something like that, but now he is 5-star, 5-star as well. And then on top of that, boys, they did also go ahead and give him the Trickster Playstyle Plus, which is a decent Playstyle Plus to have. Now, he does have 95 pace overall with 97 acceleration and 94 sprint speed. Probably going to be the standout stat for the card. Should be a very quick player in game. And down that left hand side, because he does have both the rapid and the quick step playstyles, it's going to allow you to focus on giving him a chem style to improve the technical side to his game even more. Now, for an attacking minded player, ladies and gentlemen, 84 shooting and 83 passing at this stage of FC25 is not ideal. So for me personally, boys, I would probably go ahead and give him the Deadeye chemistry style to really improve on that some more. 85 attacking positioning, 84 finishing, and 80 shot power isn't great, man, but with the Deadeye chemistry style, I do still expect him to be quite clinical. Alongside the 95 pace, the 95 dribbling going to be another standout stat for the card. Incredible agility and balance, technical playstyle plus, and 5-star skill moves. Really nice to see. And I feel like in order to make this card work, man, using the pace and dribbling as much as possible is what's really going to make the card OP in game. And then last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, the 62 physical, a decent stat for the card. He does not have the greatest of strength and aggression. So if you do also want to maybe give him a chem style to improve the physical side to his game even more, that would be a really good idea. Now, in terms of playstyles, he does have 8 different playstyles, the technical and trickster playstyle pluses, which for me personally, boys, I feel like that's a pretty decent combo to have. I feel like there are better playstyle pluses than the trickster, but it's not the end of the world, man, especially if you do prefer like your smaller, more agile type of players. And then he does also have the finesse shot, incisive pass, rapid flare, first touch, and quick step. So although he doesn't have a lot of different playstyles, man, I feel like the ones that he does have apart from the flare are really effective, which is really nice to see. And when it comes to player roles, he does have a few player role pluses that are actually going to suit him pretty well in game. Now, he does have 4 player role pluses. You can use him as an inside forward and then also as a false 9 if you do want to run him at the striker position. And then alongside that, boys, 4 player role pluses as well as a winger and then also as an advanced forward. Now, like I said, in order to complete the SBC, there are 3 different requirements, and it's going to cost you roughly 150,000 coins to complete. With so many really OP attacking minded players currently in FC25, it's going to be really interesting to see whether or not it's worth picking him up. If you guys do enjoy these FC25 player reviews and you want to see more of them on the channel, definitely let me know by leaving a like. Turn on that notification bell so you guys never miss an upload, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. This is the team we're going to be using in Division Rivals to test out the new Futre card. We're going to be playing him at the left wing position in the 4-3-3 formation. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into game number 1 and let's see how good this card really is. Alright, boys, we are jumping into game number 1 using the new Paulo Futre Evolution card, and I must say, man, I'm actually really excited to test him out. I don't know about you guys, man, but I feel like Futre is a little bit of an underrated hero this year in FC25. Now, with him having both 95 for his pace and dribbling, it's only right that we go ahead and test out his dribbling first. Now, as you guys can see with Futre, he does have a bit of a smaller build in game. I mean, really good agility and really good balance, 5-star skill moves, and the technical playstyle plus. And then on top of that, boys, the trickster playstyle plus as well. And if we go ahead and do a little bit of left stick dribbling, man, as you guys can see, he does keep it quite close, which is really nice to see. And like I said, man, I feel like in order to make this card work, man, you're going to have to use the pace and dribbling as much as possible. I feel like if you can play to his strengths with the Deadeye chemistry style, he should actually be a pretty good winger. But yeah, man, the plan is to go ahead and use him as that inside forward in the 4-3-3 formation. We're going to try to see how clinical he is, and then we're also going to try to create a few chances with him. Now, Paulo Futre, man, we do have a little bit of space down this right-hand side. Futre, just going to use the technical playstyle plus as much as possible. 5-star skill moves for the card as well. Oh, you know what, man? He's got a lot of bodies back. Okay, Futre, nice. Oh, that's brilliant, boys. Decent physicality right there, man. As you guys know, he doesn't have the greatest of physical stats, but we got around the defender. I thought I was actually going to creep over the line right there. Unlucky. Now check me out, boys. Using the rapid and quick step together. Paulo Futre, 5-star skill moves. I'm going to go 5-star weak foot near post. Probably the wrong thing to do in that situation, but a decent play. Through the middle. Now, as you guys can see, man, he's almost playing like the striker position at the moment. One more. Paulo Futre, lovely touch near post. It's a great finish, boys. As you guys know, not the greatest of attacking, positioning, and finishing, but that's actually a really nice shot. Now, a little bit of patient build-up right here, boys. This guy is playing a pretty high line. I'm going to signal Alawiren to make that run. Futre play it. I think we're just onside, man. It's a decent pass. Could have been maybe a little bit more accurate. I'm just going to ping it through the middle. There we go. Rafinha. A little bit of hold up play. Reverse it back to him. Paulo Futre all the way. I'm just going to go down the byline and look for a cutback. That's a good pass, boys. The addition of the incisive pass is honestly just so good for the card. Paulo Futre. I might just try to go over the top. Oh, it's actually decent physicality again. Touch. Bit of a tight angle. I don't know what that is, boys. I don't know how Sacha Boey just kind of like teleported right there. Now, we do have a free kick in the 55th minute. We're just going to go ahead and play short. And maybe just try to ping it in through the middle. Paulo Futre, LB pace boost, 5-star weak foot. It's nice that he is 5-star, 5-star. The finishing might just be a little bit inconsistent. Nice little skill move right there. Sharp turn. Paulo Futre finesse shot. Like right there, boys. We honestly should be scoring in that situation, but a lovely move forward again. Caicedo, beautiful. And again, reverse it. Oh, that's great attacking positioning. We're going to try to go around the goalkeeper. Lovely first touch. And it's a great finish, boys. Like I said, the attacking positioning has been really good so far. Great tackle. Paulo Futre. We're going to go ahead and signal him to make that run. And just see if we can maybe time the first time over the top through ball. Actually, no, we'll just go for a simple through ball. Paulo Futre, boys. That's such a good first touch right there. Cut it across to Rafinha. Liquid football, boys. Okay, you can also create a little bit with him. Paulo Futre again. Just use his pace. A little bit of R1 dribbling right here as well. Futre still with it. Does have the 5-star weak foot. Just lacked the stamina, man. I feel like if he had a little bit better stamina right there, or the relentless playstyle, we probably get away from the center back. Hey. Actually, take that. Paulo Futre, beautiful skill move right there. Bit of a tight angle, simple shot. Much better finish, boys. Much better finish right there. Caicedo. Yeah, I mean, he's actually dropping back quite a little bit. So we'll go ahead and switch it out wide. Endrick. Maybe just attack a little bit down the right so that he can pick up a more of like a central position. Zizou. Bit of a risky pass, but it's worked out for us. Paulo Futre spins him. Oh, boys, the close control right there is incredible. I know that he gets the block, but very, very responsive right there. Game number 2, ladies and gentlemen, and so far, so good. Now, I think that it's safe to say for 150,000 coins, a fairly priced SBC. Now, does he get into your team? It's honestly going to come down to the players that you do have. I mean, like Vinny Jr., Rafael Lau. I do still think that players like that are a lot more OP compared to Futre. But if you can't get your hands on players like that, man, I feel like it's a pretty decent SBC to go ahead and complete. LB pace boost, Paulo Futre. Decent little speed boost right there. 5-star skill moves, L2, R2 tap, pop it up, cut back. See, boys, I mean, he's pretty decent in game. I feel like with the way that the card is set up, man, he's best suited as that inside forward. But, I mean, if you do run a 2-striker formation, I feel like you can put in a shift at the striker position as well. Futre again. I feel like that skill move is just so OP this year. 5-star skill moves again, use the technical dribbling. Futre, incisive pass playstyle into Alawiren. Finish. It's good, boys. He can score goals. He can also create a lot of chances, just not at the level as like some of those like really OP players. Well, boys, I think that is safe to say game number 2 didn't last too long, so straight into game number 3 we go. And in game number 3, we're going to switch it up a little bit and try him out at the striker position. Like I said, man, I feel like he's probably best suited as like that left wing, left mid in your starting 11, but at the striker position could be a little bit of like a hidden gem. Paulo Futre, that's great sprint speed right there, boys, and a much better finish as well. Like I said, boys, if you play to his strengths, man, he could be a pretty decent player for the price. Futre again. Little step over, acceleration boost right there as well. Pretty nice. I'm going to go ball roll. A little bit lucky to still have possession. Probably should have just gone for a regular shot. Paulo Futre again. Little roulette. Play it. That's great attacking positioning. I'm going to go 5-star weak foot. He's moved his goalkeeper, boys. Okay, so that's the first time that he's moved his goalkeeper, so we got to keep that in mind. And see if we maybe build something right here. Zidane. Paulo Futre. Nice. Trickster. And again. Paulo Futre. Finish. Oh, Reina quick off of his line, man. Unlucky. Decent dribbling right there again. Paulo Futre. Maybe just in between the 2 center backs. That's good, man. I feel like a lot of people don't really expect you to do that. So you can kind of like catch him off guard. Oh, that's a great finish, man. A lot of power behind that shot. I kid you not, man. With the upgrades, I feel like he's very much usable in game now. Paulo Futre again. This time I'm going to finesse shot near post. Yeah, he's been moving his goalkeeper, boys. The finesse shot playstyle, a great addition for the card. I feel like his long shots aren't anything too crazy, but it definitely helps out when it comes to like finishing in and around the box. Alawiren. Played out wide. There we go. Now, let's see if we maybe try to get one more goal right before halftime. And Buemo, yeah, he is pushing his defensive line a little bit further back. That's great acceleration around the goalkeeper as well. Like I said, man, a bit of a budget card that's actually really good. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is us using the new FUT Birthday Paulo Futre SBC card in a few games of Division Rivals. And I will say for the price, a really good SBC to go ahead and complete. Now, if we go ahead and dissect his in-game stats in a bit more detail, the 95 pace and 95 dribbling were obviously the 2 standout stats for the card. And I feel like if you play to his strengths, which are obviously those 2 stats, man, he can be a really effective player in game. With both the rapid and the quick step playstyles down that left-hand side, he was extremely quick, man. I feel like you he can get away from a lot of different defenders. And then on top of that, man, he is also a very skillful player. The technical and trickster playstyle pluses in game can be very effective. With this version of the card, he does also have the 5-star skill moves, 95 agility, and 94 balance, a very quick and a very swift player on the ball. As you guys saw in some of those highlights, man, not only was the R1 dribbling really effective, but the left stick dribbling was really good as well, man. In those tight areas, he keeps it very close, and he's a very responsive player as well. Now, the technical side to his game when it comes to shooting and passing does lack just a little bit, and that's the main reason why we went ahead and gave the card the Deadeye chemistry style. Now, with the Deadeye, he does have 93 attacking positioning and 92 finishing, and I will say he does pick up really nice pockets of space. His finishing isn't too bad either, but it is a little bit inconsistent, so definitely keep that in mind. If you do plan on running him at the left wing position in your starting 11, I feel like the balance that you get from an attacking perspective is actually quite decent as well. With his 83 passing and the addition of the incisive pass playstyle, I feel like he can also create a lot of chances, especially when you go ahead and pair that with his dribbling, man. I feel like he's a bit of a tricky player going forward, which is honestly the meta this year in FC 25. And then last but not least, boys, in a bit of a letdown for the card, obviously the 62 physical, he doesn't have the greatest of stamina, and without the relentless playstyle late in the game around like the 60-70th minute, you can most definitely feel that in game. And on top of that, boys, he also does not have the greatest of strength and aggression, so he isn't the strongest of players on and off the ball, but he is quite jammy going forward, which is really nice to see. Overall, boys, I'm going to go ahead and give the value of the SBC an 8.5 out of 10 rating. I feel like for 150,000 coins, man, he is actually a pretty solid player in game. Now, as you guys know, in order to complete the SBC, there are 3 different requirements: an 85, an 86, and an 87 rated team. And I feel like they actually made the SBC pretty fairly priced. Now, if I had to compare him with someone like the meta players currently in FC 25, I mean, Vinicius Jr., Wilson, Rafael Lau, Guro Wrighton, fantastic players this year. And if I had to compare those players with Futre, obviously I think that they're a lot more OP. But if you can't get your hands on like a Kylian Mbappe, Guro Wrighton, Vinny Jr., man, I think that it's a pretty decent SBC to go ahead and complete. For 150,000 coins, you're getting a player that is very technically gifted, man. 5-star skill moves, 95 dribbling, the technical and trickster playstyle pluses. The shooting and passing can most definitely be a lot better, but with the Deadeye chemistry style, I feel like it's pretty decent in game. If you do have the fodder and you are looking for a budget attacker with a lot of versatility, I feel like Paulo Futre is a fantastic option for you, and I would definitely recommend them. But that is going to be the end of today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below what player you guys would like to see next in another player review, and then also consider subscribing to the channel if you are new. It would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for clicking on today's video. I've been your boy Booba, and I'll catch you guys in another one very, very soon. Peace.